It is an honor and a privilege to stand here before you and to see all of you. When I pulled in the parking lot, I said, uh-oh, I'm not going to have nowhere to sit. And we got y'all here early, and y'all are ready to hear what's to come, where we are, and I am just happy. It looks amazing to look across and see all these faces, diverse from different communities, different backgrounds, and to just have everybody ready to rock and roll positively and uplift spirits. It's just amazing. So I am hopeful that you are ready to receive. I hope that you're listening. I hope that you're ready to get engaged. So once we leave this place, you know where we're going and where your niche will be to help this administration as we progress on this upward trajectory for the City of Inkster at this State of the City Address 2024. I thank you all for being here tonight, and we all look forward to speaking with you, engaging, and building new and refreshed and rejuvenated relationships. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Stephen Chisholm. And at this time, we're going to ask everyone to stand as we go through the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And at this time, we're going to give just a few acknowledgments. This event tonight is sponsored by the Inkster Chamber of Commerce. We will read off, and it is in your program, the members of the board of the Inkster Chamber of Commerce. We have our president. If you are in the audience, please stand. Dr. Shamira Galani. Our vice president, Abe Heckham. Our president, Angela Dotson. Our treasurer, Angela Dotson. Our secretary, Octavia Smith. Board member, Peggy Bishop Lucas. Board member, Ruth E. Williams. Board member, Joelle Jones. Board member, Kimberly Faison. And board member, Jennifer Surma Mehdi. And at this time, thank you thus far. We're going to turn it over to our president of the Inkster Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Shamira Galani. Let's welcome her well, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you. So you know I am a rookie and you guys going to help me out. Okay. This tonight, as Mayor Nolen would say, this is a time to rebuild. As a Chamber of Commerce president, I'm hoping to unite the city with the businesses so we can have a greater city and more successful. The better the businesses do, as the mayors know, the better the city will do. So hopefully we will have a great connection with our city. And interesting note, this is the 60th birthday of City of Inkster. So we are in celebration mode for that. Anyways, my job is to introduce our officials and guests that have come here. We have, on behalf of Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib's office, Anita Joyce. We have Kevin Tolbert, Chair of the 12th Congressional District. Thank you. And we have, on behalf of Wayne County Executive Warren Evans Office, Javion Johnson, CEO. And also on behalf of Wayne County Sheriff Raphael Washington's office, Robert Dunlap, Chief of Jails. And we have our own David Kniezek, Wayne County Commissioner for District 8. And we have Jonathan Kinlock, Wayne County Commissioner for the 2nd District. Now, I hope I won't make a mistake here. I have John Racy, Mayor of Wayne, the City of Wayne. And we have Robert A. McCright, Mayor of City of Romulus. And also, if there are other elected officials, please rise and be acknowledged. And we really appreciate all of you. Now is my honor to introduce our Mayor Byron Nolen, the Mayor's State of the City Address.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2024 City of Inkster's State of the City. Before I get started, I want to introduce my colleagues up here. We have from District 1, Felicia Rutledge Cheeseborough. Our District 2 Councilwoman is Lindsay Scott. I'm trying to skip the biggest one up here. District 2, Freddie Bishop III. Our District 4, Kim Howard. She's recovering from surgery, but she can't be with us tonight. I'm sorry. Kim Howard's District 6. We have the Mayor Pro Temp is District 4. Steve Chisholm. Ooh, you know it's bad when you're getting old, bro. All right. So I'm going to use the notes. All right, we have DeArchis Richardson for District 6. I've been waiting 4 years to stand in front of you to lay out the vision to move our city forward. I'm truly grateful to have the opportunity to serve again and be part of the reason why Inkster will become a destination in Western Wayne County. Last November, the residents of Inkster did a great job in choosing their city council. We have some very experienced members. We have some young, talented members. And I'm very happy with that we have the opportunity to do great things for the city of Inkster. All right. I'm not going to be long tonight because I can already tell by looking at y'all, some of y'all hungry already. So I'm going to get through this portion of the program and try to get you to the reception as soon as I can. It's been a challenging last couple of weeks. 11 days ago, I lost my mother-in-law, and 3 days ago, I lost my father. So it's by the grace of God that I have the strength to stand before you to even give you this address tonight. I will first introduce you to some of our new important staff members that work for the City of Inkster. Then I'll give you a snapshot of the city's financial situation. Then I'll talk about the current projects that's going on in the city, and then I'll cast a vision for our city going forward. We have a new interim police chief, Tamika Jenkins. Unfortunately, Chief Jenkins is on vacation. Everybody got to go on vacation. She planned a vacation before we picked today to be the state of the city. But Chief Jenkins became a sworn police officer in 2001. And she previously worked for the City of Inkster as a police officer up to 2014 when she was laid off when we were under state receivership. She then went to work for Detroit Public Schools Police Department as a lieutenant, and she supervised 5 detectives and 10 patrol officers. Chief Jenkins has the distinction of being the only African-American female police chief in the state of Michigan. If you don't know her, please get to know her. I have complete confidence that she'll do a great job as police chief for our city. We have a new special projects director, Ms. Sade Crutchfield. Some of you may remember her as our previous special projects director from January 2017 through June of 2020. Ms. Crutchfield has a bachelor's degree from Howard University and a master's degree in urban planning from Wayne State University. Sade worked for Washtenaw County as a housing and infrastructure manager and as a consultant for various nonprofits since leaving the city. Ms. Crutchfield, who's also an Inkster resident, by the way, will play a critical role in executing the vision that we have for our city. Ms. Sade, would you please stand? Derek Dowdell is our community development director. Derek has a bachelor's degree from Eastern Michigan University, a bachelor's degree of science and recreation management, and a master's of arts in urban planning. Derek has experience working for Wade Trim, and he's previously worked for the City of Inkster as our TIFA planner. Derek, please stand. Jennifer Redd is my new administrative assistant. Her current title does not capture the breadth of her knowledge and experience. Jennifer graduated from Eastern Michigan University with a bachelor's degree in social work. She has over 25 years experience working for the Social Security Administration. Her last job title was Chief of Staff for the Area Director of Southeastern Michigan. I was able to lure her out of retirement where she was traveling the world to come back and help us out. So Jennifer, please stand. Gina Holliday is our new city clerk. Ms. Holliday has a bachelor's and master's degree in human resources from Colorado Technical University. Ms. Holliday previously worked in the City of Inkster's clerk's office from November of 2007 through March of 2010. She also worked as the City of Inkster's payroll specialist, accounts payable clerk, and human resources director from April 2010 through December of 2019. Gina, please stand. Clinton McDaniel III is our new Parks and Rec director. Clint is an Inkster native and graduated from Robichaud High School and the University of Michigan, which is the greatest university in the world. Did y'all see the national championship football team? Anyway, Clint worked for Westwood Community Schools from 1993 through 2022 in various capacities, which range from football coach to project manager for Westwood Cyber High School. Clint will be focused on renovating our city parks and this facility and developing and implementing programming for our residents. Clint, please stand. Sean Crenshaw is our new Human Resources Director and Business Liaison. He was born and raised in the City of Inkster. He has a bachelor's degree from Cornell University in Hotel and Restaurant Management, a master's of Business Administration from the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and a doctorate of Jurisprudence from the University of Tennessee College of Law. Over the last 18 years, Sean has worked for Amazon as a senior human resources business partner and for Jackmount Hospitality, Inc., which owns 21 TGI Friday restaurant franchises. Sean, right before Thanksgiving, called me to congratulate me on the election victory. And then he said, I want to come home and help you rebuild Inkster. So you know my response was, we can't afford you. He said, I'm coming anyway. So here we are. Sean Crenshaw, would you please stand? The theme of this address tonight is transformation. The definition of transformation is the act or process of transforming, the state of being transformed, change in form, appearance, nature, or character. The city of Inkster is currently going through a transformation that will change the way we look, the way we think, how others see us, and how we view ourselves. I believe that nothing ever stays the same. Things either get better or they get worse. We must understand our history in order to plan for our future. I've decided that my administration will always look forward while moving our city forward. I won't spend any time talking about what happened over the last 4 years, trying to blame others for the state that we are in today. It simply doesn't matter, and it doesn't help to move us forward. No matter how the city arrived at the point that we are at now, it is my responsibility, along with this city council, to lead us into a more prosperous era. The city's financial situation. As of last May, the city, Inkster, was $3.4 million in debt. We recently just filled out our audit for the fiscal year 21-22, which is with the state of Michigan, which was over a year late. We are currently working our audit for the fiscal year of 22-23, which should have been completed by December. If we don't finish it within the next 60 days, the city will not receive their state revenue, tax revenue from the state of Michigan. Over the last 4 years, we have spent about $1 million over what we budgeted for each fiscal year. I am currently working on cutting $800,000 out of our upcoming budget so we can begin to climb out of debt. This will not be easy, and it will affect how we deliver services. We also have 14 civil lawsuits pending right now. 4 of them are from businesses who did not receive a marijuana license from the city of Inkster. Fortunately and unfortunately, we have been in this situation before. So we have the blueprint to get out of debt, but it won't be without sacrifices. A city just can't cut their way out of this type of debt. We must also figure out how to increase our revenue so we can pay down the current debt and begin to grow and improve the delivery of our services. I will be consolidating jobs and asking our employees to be superheroes so we can maintain and improve how we deliver services to you. Now I want to talk about what's already in progress in our city. Economic development and planning. The planning department is in the process of updating both the city's master plan and zoning ordinance. The master plan must be updated every 5 years. The last update was in 2017, so we're already 2 years late for the update. The master plan is supposed to contain how the city wants to zone and develop its commercial and residential districts. Our master plan will also contain the strategy to develop our commercial districts with the type of structures that will bring the kinds of businesses that we want to see in our city. We will no longer just let things happen to us and then complain about how we don't want those businesses. We must specifically plan for the type of businesses we want and enter into agreements that execute our plan, not someone else's plan for us. There is a housing shortage, and we plan to rezone certain industrial and commercial districts to encourage the development of single-family and multi-unit housing structures in our city. We're in the progress of finalizing the sale of Annapolis Point development, which will create 72 new single-family housing units in the city. This will address the housing shortage and bring new revenue in the form of property tax dollars to the city. Inkster Housing is in the process of tearing down Lamone Gardens, and they will replace those townhouses with a 60-unit apartment facility in phase 1, and will build additional multi-unit brownstones and single-family townhouses in phases 2 and 3. They plan to renovate Parkside and Denby, which will also address the shortage of affordable housing in our city. I would like to recognize the interim executive director of Inkster Housing, Gladys Neal. Are you here with us today? I'm looking forward to working with her and help her in any way we can. Thank you. This spring, we will begin breaking ground on the Senior Wellness Center at the Dozier Recreation Complex. We're also actively looking for more grant opportunities to renovate this building. We want to make sure that we attach the new senior wing to a renovated and structurally sound recreational complex. Also, because of the increase in construction costs over the last few years, we're looking for additional resources to make sure that our senior wing will be exceptional and the meeting place that our seniors deserve. We are in the process of renovating the former city library also into a cultural center, which will highlight Inkster's past and provide a meeting area and special event space with the Lower Rouge Parkway as the backdrop. The building has already been cleaned out and white boxed, and the architects are now designing the interior of the building. This will finally give us a meeting place for our residents and businesses where we can also learn about the history of our city. While we're updating our downtown area, we'll be finishing our amphitheater. There's a sign that says amphitheater. There's a metal fence around what looks like a small pavilion, but we will build a stage and complete the Inkster Amphitheater so we can hold concerts, theater clubs, and other special events in downtown Inkster. Finally, we have a canoe and kayak launch that's being built in Inkster Park by Friends of the Rouge and Wayne County Parks. The building of the launch will start this summer. The construction will include the paving of the entrance road into Inkster Park off John Daly and will include the construction of 2 new paved parking lots. An additional pavilion will be built along with a building for equipment storage and the launch. This will bring new recreational activity to our city and will foster other development in our downtown area. Roads and infrastructure. Our DPS has been very busy obtaining grant funds from the American Rescue Act. We have already begun replacing the sewer system and roads for the following streets: Yale, Notre Dame, John Daly, and Bayham between John Daly and Beach Daly. Road construction that is still underway is Avondale Road to Inkster Road, Center and Eastwood, and Northwood Street between Avondale and Inkster Road. Future road construction projects: Avondale from Eastern to Beach Daly, Harrison from Cherry Hill to Annapolis. You should clap for that. John Daly from Cherry Hill to North River Park, John Daly from Michigan to Annapolis, Carlisle from Andover to Middlebelt. We've been replacing water mains and lead service lines. We've done this on Avondale Street from Eastern to Sherborne. It's actually under construction now and almost complete. Avondale from Sherborne to Beach Daly, Arlington, Meadowbrook, Grand Mountain, Blackstone, Durand Court, Crystal Court, Wayland Court will all be completed in 2024. Riverview, St. Michael, Justine, Harriet, and Harrison, and Henry and Moore Streets from Cherry to Annapolis will be completed in 2025. The Department of Public Works have received $44 million in grants and $15 million in loans to upgrade our infrastructure. Construction on a new DPS building will also begin later this year. The 2024 presidential election. There have been some changes in election laws this year. Our presidential primary was moved up to February 27, 2024, which gives voters in Michigan a chance to weigh in on who the nominees will be for the 2 political parties for this year's presidential election. Absentee ballot applications have been sent out to absentee voters. Also, early voting is here. You can vote early starting 9 days before the election, right at the city clerk's office at City Hall. The city clerk's office will also be open on Saturday and Sundays during that 9-day period before the election. There are no excuses for anyone not voting. You can walk into City Hall during business hours on any day, 9 days prior to February 27th, and cast your vote. Summer camp. We're intensely working on creating a super summer camp for our children. We will have pickup locations in various parts of the city to get our children to the recreation complex from Monday through Friday. We will make sure our children from the ages of 6 to 18 have somewhere to go this summer to get healthy food, learn valuable lessons, and simply have fun. It's our moral responsibility to nurture our children and positively invest in them now. We have already seen the consequences of not doing so for our young people. We can't keep ignoring children and hoping for the best. What's the saying? An idle mind is the devil's workshop. Many of the local nonprofits have agreed to partner with us in the summer program. Some of them are We Rise, Seeds to Feed, the Senior Alliance, SWAP, the Inkster Task Force, Carlos Jackson, the Mission on Aging, the Inkster Police Department, the Inkster Fire Department, and Boys to Men ran by Pastor Leon Crawford. You can also volunteer as an individual. There is too much talent and goodwill in our community for us not to prepare young people for success. Call my office if you would like to be part of our summer camp. Code enforcement. While canvassing this city for this position last summer and in the fall, the number one concern I heard was the way our neighborhoods look. Residents complained that code enforcement was not doing enough. Last week, we added a new code enforcement officer, Terrence Worthington, and a new code enforcement supervisor, Quentin Myers. Both new additions are also Inkster Auxiliary Police officers. They, along with Officers Paisley and Officer Hill, will be actively issuing violations in our neighborhoods. Make sure you spread the word. There will be zero tolerance for code violators. Can our code enforcement officers please stand up? If any of them are here. There we go, there we go. Our vision going forward. The formula is simple. We need residential development. We have something that other cities that surround us don't have, and that's land. We have big swatches of land in our residential neighborhoods that were left when the closing and the demolition of many of our local schools. The city will be aggressively marketing these areas for residential development. The more homes and apartments we have, the more property tax revenue we have. That's how you grow your tax base. Commercial development. We have to get property owners who own commercial property on Inkster Road, Middle Belt, Harrison, and Michigan Avenue to stop sitting on their properties. We need them to renovate the buildings that they own or build new buildings on the land that they own. As they let the current buildings sit there and decay, they create a dangerous eyesore for our community. They will be visited by our code enforcement officers, and our building codes and ordinances will be enforced. Personal service businesses, restaurants, bars, industrial businesses, retail businesses like coffee shops, drugstores, banks, and non-marijuana related businesses will be approved to operate in our city. Now, healthy living. We all need that. I see soccer camps and leagues, golfing camps, flag football teams and tournaments, pickleball and tennis clubs. Nutritional food like vegetarian and vegan options will be highlighted and offered at our summer camp and all our special events. Right next to the fried chicken wings and the fried fish, we will have veggie wraps, salads, and Impossible burgers. Our city is getting more diverse by the day. New people, new businesses, new houses, healthy lifestyle choices will all be part of the transformation of the city of Inkster. We better get ready. It's possible that history won't remember any of us in here, but I say let's be remembered. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the state of our city. God bless you and thank you for coming.